this is Nagislittlecloud, and welcome to the very first episode of Cloud Talks, which is a new series on my channel where I focus on personal experiences, in-depth conversations, and the complexities of life with a focus on women. And I wanted to start this first episode by talking about vlogging. It has been 5 years since I started vlogging, and recently I got many videos of content creators sharing their vlogging journey, their editing style, the apps that they use, and how they finally got the courage to post on YouTube. And I thought of posting my journey as well because maybe it might help someone else as well. So, why start vlogging? I personally started vlogging because I enjoyed what other people were posting, and it looked like a really fun thing to do. Fun and easy. I still think that vlogging is more of a hobby of mine rather than a job or something that I have to post. I have achieved a regular system where I post vlogs consistently. However, I never think of it, oh, I have to, I must. I simply enjoy doing it, and I still have the same enthusiasm that I did when I started in the beginning. Another special thing about it is that in the very beginning, I thought that as I vlog, I'm not going to be able to enjoy the moment, and I'm mostly going to be focused on my phone and not on my surroundings and just being present. However, the way that I got over this is that the more seriously that you take just filming in general, the more present in the moment you'll be actually, because you want to get the right shot, you want to get the right angle. For me, I don't film everything because there's no need to film everything. When you watch my vlogs, it's basically I film the thing that I currently want to. For example, I think 2 vlogs ago, I filmed a bird eating food on a branch. And the second I saw that bird, I was like, wow. And because now I have a better phone where I can like zoom in, and I could see clearly the way the bird was eating the food on a branch. And I thought it's so freaking cool. And I still have that video because sometimes when I finally post the vlog, I'll go back and delete all the videos that I don't need, but I kept that one because I don't know, I had never seen a bird do that, and I thought it was really cool. And yeah, it has made me more present because now I only film things that I want to see. To end this, I'll simply say that for me, these vlogs they're like a memory for me. I actually watch my own vlogs, not in a self-centered way, but because I simply love seeing what I did, even though it was a month ago. And sometimes I'll include my friends and my grandma in the videos. And I'll just go back and watch what I was doing a month ago. And it's been a very nice digital diary while keeping my private life private, surprisingly. Because I thought that when you start vlogging, privacy won't exist anymore. But that's not true. You can actually still be a private person even as you're vlogging. With part one, I'm going to start with gadgets. When you think of vlogging, and other content creators have mentioned this as well, like when you first start out, you think that you need to have the best camera, the best microphone, the best tripod, the best, like, I don't know, any popular trending gadget that's out there. You want it, you need to have it because that's how the videos are going to come out better. But I disagree. I also had these same thoughts. And then I started looking at the prices of the cameras. I was like, oh my God, these are too expensive. So when I first started out vlogging or just filming my videos, because I have like video essays, or I just have videos where I'm just talking about the things that I like. I even have a makeup video. So yeah, that's the best thing about just identifying as a content creator, because you can post about whatever you want. And during that time, I was using my iPhone X, which I used for a very long time, and it turned out fine, honestly. I think the quality was good for those videos. And then because I've had that phone for almost 10 years actually, it was dying. I couldn't use it anymore. It would shut down and glitch. And then I saved up money, and now I have the iPhone 15 Pro Max. And I kid you not, when I upgraded to the new phone, it, it was like a different world. I'm not even joking. I had to watch YouTube tutorials on how to use this thing because it was a huge upgrade for me, and I couldn't understand the user interface. It took me some time to get used to it. And when it comes to microphones, I remember I bought a 2 euro microphone from AliExpress that I used for around 6 months, but then it stopped working because, of course, it was only 2 euros. And then I just started using my earphones. And it turned out really well, honestly. I can control how loud and how quiet I want to be. I've noticed that with the iPhone 15 Pro Max, the audio comes out fine when like outside and I don't have my uh, earphones, and the audio just comes out fine. So I don't have to worry about audio anymore ever since I bought this new phone. And I refuse to buy a Bluetooth microphone because I do not want to worry about charging one more thing. Like, I'm sick of charging things. Like, my laptop and my phone are enough. I don't like anything Bluetooth, honestly. So to end this, do not feel the pressure and do not fall under the pressure to go and buy a new phone or a new microphone. The one that you have is already enough. And when it comes to the iPhone settings, I use a 4K resolution with either 24 or 30 frames per second. And the thing is that 24 is slower, but it captures things just enough. And then 30, the frames per second, is faster. But I think you could do that when you're filming like landscapes or anything in the environment. But again, as I said, I'm satisfied with the phone that I have because, for example, my Toronto vlog, I captured a lot of nature and it turned out perfectly, honestly. I love the way that vlog turned out. It's so perfect in my opinion. And also because I went to Toronto for the first time, so I don't know, I loved it. And when it comes to position, because I'm currently just making a talking video, it's always great to position yourself in the center. So, you know, where you have the options to turn on the grid, and that helps you like center yourself right in the middle. Or when I'm filming video essays, I sometimes I'll either like add a frame where, let's say, I'll show the information that I'm talking about, or I'll use the rule of thirds, which I'm sure you've heard of it before, which is basically the frames divided into, let me read this real quick, into 9 equal sections with 2 horizontal and 2 vertical lines intersecting each other. So the where the lines intersect, those are called PowerPoints, and which are ideal for placing important elements in the photos. So I'll use the rule of thirds to place the information to the side or wherever I want to. But it also is a great way for when you're like filming yourself while vlogging and you want to show the background as well. Now, because I've covered angles, and the only other tip that I can give is that just practice. Literally, just before you even start, let's say if you have an idea and you want to vlog or you want to talk about, I don't freaking know, flowers. Before you even start filming officially your like that final video, practice with yourself. Take multiple angles of yourself and then the flowers and see which ones turn out best. The reason why I did this in the beginning is because filming would take so long when I tried to film the final video and then try out different angles as well. So I practice the best angles. So now when I'm filming videos, I don't need to like figure out which angle is going to be the best because I already know. Now moving on to lighting was a bit more difficult for me, and I really wanted to film this on like this part of my room because I thought it was going to be sunny, but it's not. It's actually very rainy and cloudy today, and so I'm using my lamp instead. And I love this lamp because it has 3 settings. So yeah, it's been a lifesaver. I had like a very cheap lamp, but it honestly just it no, it was one of those decorative lamps that are just there to look pretty. But my mom bought it for me when I was really young, and I didn't even like it anymore. So I decided to finally buy a lamp because I knew that I was going to use it for my videos as well. My house is not like not my house. My room is not the best when it comes to lighting because my neighbor is literally like, how do I say this? I can see what my neighbors are doing in their living room, and I know that they can see me as well. So I keep two of my windows, I'm pretty sure that you can see in the background, shut, and only one window is open, and that's all my only source of light. And when there is sun, I'll film over there. When not, I'll use my lamp. But when it's sunny outside, just make use of the sun. Make use of the lights around your house, even when you're outside, because the video is going to turn out so much better. I remember when I posted like, I don't know which video it was, but I'll find it and I'll just like link it. And I posted that, and my cousins were like, why is this video so high definition? You look, the lighting is amazing. I was like, it's because the sun was hitting my face, basically. It was just a perfect day to film. So people will be able to tell. But if you cannot find good lighting, I still think that the video will turn out great because I film a lot in the kitchen as well. And my kitchen does not have great lighting, and it still turns out good. So generally, try to practice finding good lighting, but for frames that you cannot, just let it be. It's fine. Your video won't be ruined because you couldn't find the perfect light. Don't worry about it too much. Part 2, I want to cover how some people might feel shy when it comes to filming, or embarrassed, or just, I don't know, too aware of like, oh, maybe are people looking at me? Are people saying things about me? Do they think I'm weird? Well, the only problem that I had was that I never felt embarrassed. I just felt very shy. I was like, oh my God, are people staring? But the best thing that happened to me is that I didn't have money to buy a camera. And when you have a camera, people will stare because they're like, why is she filming? And I think most people actually think, oh, is she filming me? Because when I see people with a camera, I'm like, oh my God, they're gonna film me. And I'll move to an entire area. But with phone, it's so much easier because people will think that you're on a video call with your friend, your family, or people will think that you're taking, I don't freaking know, a snap and sending it to a friend. Also, a phone is so much easier to hide behind like objects when you're at a restaurant, rather than a camera. Like it's so, again, if you've watched my vlogs, you've seen that I'll just like be at a coffee shop with my friends or a restaurant, and I'll put my phone on like the napkin stand or behind the condiments, and I don't even have to worry about people judging me because they can't see my phone. They don't see what I'm doing. So my advice is just film. If you feel shy, try filming parts of it in your house or in areas where not a lot of people are around, like at parks where, I don't know, sometimes when I go to the park, there aren't a lot of people, honestly, because they're either gonna come at, I don't know, at noon, because I go to the park with my mom like really early in the morning. Or I don't know, sometimes when you're at the market, you'll have like aisles that no people are in, and try those. Just try filming first. See how you feel about it. Sometimes you have to push yourself to film. So just go for it and just post it. I mean it when I say you just have to post it. And who cares if your first video doesn't come out well? Mine didn't come out great either, but I still posted it. So just honestly, just do it. And after like a couple of videos, you'll be more chill, and you'll realize like how much laid back you've become. I also felt a bit like self-conscious about how people were going to react to after I posted the videos, but I don't get that many views on my videos. And then the few times where my vlogging videos have done well, I actually got only positive comments. So it's going out pretty well for me. Now, part 3 and the final part. The last thing that I want to cover is editing. Do not buy any editing softwares, applications. Don't do it unless you want to take filming, like, I don't know, cinematography seriously, unless you have bigger ambitions. But for me, I only just want to be a content creator. I am not going to purchase an editing app. Absolutely nothing. So far, in the beginning, I used CapCut, but I am no longer using it due to privacy concerns. And now I'll switch between VLLO or DaVinci Resolve, but less of DaVinci because my laptop lags when I use it a lot. And for like short videos, I stick to VLLO. Also because I'm just used to its user interface. So I like know where everything is and I can edit videos so much faster with VLLO. With DaVinci, I'll use DaVinci when I have longer videos and I need to do more editing on them. However, you can also use some editing apps that I've just like briefly used in the beginning to see which one I like best. You can use editing apps like InShot, Movavi, Clipchamp, and iMovie. So I think the most difficult thing about wanting to vlog and just being a content creator, doesn't matter what type of style of videos you want to post, was editing. Because as I said, I had to like figure out which app I want to use, which app is the easiest for me, what do they offer, because for example, VLLO offers copyright-free music, and it also offers GIFs, it offers like multiple filters. It's so great. InShot does that as well. So I think VLLO and InShot are a bit similar, but I think VLLO has more options style-wise. By the way, both are free. All of the things that apps I'm mentioning right now are free, because I don't know if I said this before. I work full time, and then from Monday to Thursday, I'm at my grandma's. So I'm working full time, and then I go to my grandma's. I have to take care of her because my grandma's half paralyzed. So I cannot be the type of content creator that posts every single week and can focus on making like really great edits of her videos, because I simply just do not have the time to spend a lot of energy on editing. And in the beginning, it was a bit difficult for me. And I know my first vlogging videos are not that great because, of course, my editing wasn't that good. However, now that I've gotten a bit better at editing, and I do want to upgrade and learn more when it comes to editing, because I'm not like one of those vloggers where like they make cinematic vlogs or they make like really, really aesthetic vlogs, because I don't have the time to do that. But in the future, if things change for me, I do want to lean more into that. I do want to get better at it. So this is how I divide my editing process. The first day, I'll compile all of the videos into the editing app. I know some people like to do it, let's say when they're vlogging, they'll first compile the day 1, day 2, and day 3, but I'll just do the entire thing. And I'll cut down all of the parts that I do not want. I'll delete them. And in the very end, when I have cut everything and I have arranged all of the videos, I'll see if I want to like change the placement of the videos and rearrange anything that I do not want to. The next day, I will add the filters, I'll add the captions if I can, if I have the time. If not, I'll move on to the filters. I'll add the little subtitles, because sometimes I'll explain what I'm doing, because in the video I forgot to tell the audience what I was doing, so I'll add a caption explaining it. Or sometimes it happens that the audio turns out rough, so I'll add like subtitles to explain what is going on. And I'll say like, oh, this is day 1, day 2, or I'll add the dates, and I'll add like GIFs and other things. And depending on how long this takes, because again, I have to take care of my grandma, and it has happened many times that I usually finish an entire video in 3 days, but usually it takes me longer than that, depending on how my grandma is feeling. So on the second day, if I can, I'll add the music, and I'll also create an intro. But I do not create an intro with every video, because sometimes I'll do research on how to vlog, and I've actually read comments where people don't like it when there's an intro because they want to be surprised from the video. They don't already want to know what is going to happen. So day 2, I'll create the intro or not, and I'll add the music. If not, that will be moved to day 3. However, day 3, no matter what, I know myself, so I have made it my mission that on the final day, hopefully day 3 or 4, I will post the video or schedule the video. A tip for like where I find the music, usually I'll use like classical music because it's just easier, and also classical music is just so easy to use because everyone knows it and everyone enjoys it, and there's like it has so much variety, so I can like pick and choose which parts I want to and which artists I want to use. What else do I do? I'll usually go on YouTube and I'll just search copyright free music, or if I exactly know like what type of song I want, I'll go for spring, let's say. I'll go for example spring copyright free music. And now I have YouTube accounts that I'm subscribed to, and if they post like songs that I like, and I'll use that. However, please do not forget to credit them. Now, when it comes to thumbnails, I switched between Canva, PixArt, and Photoshop, and a thumbnail is very easy because for vlogging, I'll play the video and I'll pick the part where it looks like, sometimes where it looks pretty, or when I'm doing something interesting. Like for example, I made a phone case, which you're gonna see in the next vlogging video, and I'll take a screenshot of that, or if I've already taken a picture of the phone case, I'll take it and I'll put it somewhere around the thumbnail. I also want to add that I got really, really lucky that one of my friends, the one that I said, photographer, she's also a graphic designer, and she designed my first ever logo. She also designed the current logo, and she also designed Cloud Talks, which I just absolutely loved it because she was asking for my opinion, and I just gave her like a few like ideas. When she finally like sent it to me, it was even more perfect than I imagined it. So sometimes my friend Jay will help me with the thumbnails. And I think she actually enjoys doing it because sometimes she'll just randomly message me and saying, oh, can I do this thumbnail? So either I'll do it myself or my friend Jay will do it for me. And now that you have officially listened to me ramble about how I became a vlogger and why I did it and how the process goes, I want to add a last thought and this is not something that I used to practice in the beginning, but it's something that I've been doing now. I have started blurring people's faces on the background, so like random people that I do not know, even when I'm out in the city, because I don't know, I was just thinking about how I would never want to be in a random person's vlog. So if I don't want that, then why should I show people's faces on my vlogs as well? So I have been blurring their faces, unless a face like slips out of like my vision and I forget to add the blurring effect. But yeah, I've been practicing that more and I've been trying to apply it now to my videos. But in the future, I do want to go, when I have time, I do want to go back to my old videos and add the blurring effect to those as well. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for joining Cloud Talks. This is the very first episode, and I'm actually very happy that I chose this topic because I wanted Cloud Talks, again, as I mentioned, to be more personal, because I wanted to be another way for people to learn more about me and my experiences, even though I've had a very boring life. But because vlogging is something personal to me, I thought it was just the perfect topic to start, and an easy topic as well, how to start vlogging. So thank you for watching the very first episode of Cloud Talks, and see you next time.